belonging.
Hmm.
Drawn from, well, a rich tapestry of sources.
Okay.
It's a journey that's woven from, unexpected setbacks, some profound betrayals,
Right.
but ultimately revealing a powerful path to self-discovery. So let's just jump right in.
Okay.
You'll hear the story of Qutaybah. He's from a traditional background, and he feels this nameless concern.
A nameless concern, yeah.
Yeah, a deep sense that his life, quote, here is just the beginning of a longer path.
Yeah.
He starts questioning his destiny, wondering if maybe emigration is his only way out.
And not just escaping, right?
Exactly. Not just an escape, but like a chance to build a whole new world for himself.
This initial feeling, this nameless concern you mentioned, it's more than just being unhappy, isn't it?
Seems like it.
It's like a subtle but really powerful signal of a life not yet lived. It kind of brings to mind that psychological concept of an existential crisis.
Ah,
That moment when this vague unease, it isn't just a fleeting thing, but a fundamental question about your purpose. So for you listening, the question becomes, how do you tell the difference?
between just being dissatisfied.
Right, between fleeting dissatisfaction and that really deep-seated call for, radical change.
That's a powerful point.
Mhm.
So for Qutaybah, what specific things in his early environment, according to the sources, contributed to that feeling before it became this really compelling urge?
Well, the sources paint a really vivid picture, his old neighborhood quiet, kind of worn out,
Mhm.
and a school building that seemed to almost whisper tales of, bygone eras.
Yeah.
This environment, it seems ordinary on the surface,
Right.
but it actually became the place where his big questions really started brewing. It's a classic example, really, of how even mundane surroundings can fuel a really profound internal quest.
And within that setting, the real turning point, it seems, in his early worldview came from two incredibly distinct teachers
The teachers, yes.
and his closest friend, Marwan. These interactions, they really shaped how Qutaybah started seeing the world.
Okay.
So first, there's Mr. Jabab, the mathematics teacher. The sources describe him as a mysterious figure, a living riddle.
Intriguing.
He writes equations like they're incantations.
Mm.
He genuinely believed mathematics was, quote, the key to understanding everything.
Wow.
Like a hidden system where every number tells a story that leads to another. And his voice, it didn't need to be loud, it just sort of pierced the depths.
You get a real sense of presence from that description.
Totally. Then we meet Mr. Murib, the history and geography teacher. He's portrayed more like an ancient magician.
Okay, a different vibe entirely.
Completely.
Yeah.
He could apparently resurrect kings and empires just with his deep voice,
Right.
making history come alive, revealing secrets of the past. He didn't just teach it, he breathed life into it.
So you've got these two powerful but very different influences.
And then there's the contrast with his friend, Marwan. This is where it gets really interesting.
Right, the friend dynamic.
Qutaybah saw math as the language of the universe, like a map for unlocking secrets.
Hmm.
But Marwan, totally different view.
How so?
Marwan saw math as, well, dry, soulless even. He much preferred the human stories you find in literature and history.
Okay, the narrative versus the numbers.
Exactly. For him, complex equations were just a vacant circle or a maze he felt trapped in.
So this isn't just, liking different subjects, is it?
No, it sounds much deeper, like a fundamental philosophical split.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a classic philosophical tension, isn't it?
Yeah.
Between rationalism, maybe, and empiricism.
Explain that a bit.
Well, Qutaybah, drawn to the abstract, this language of the universe through math, he's seeking universal truth through logical systems.
Okay.
Marwan, on the other hand, finds truth in lived experience and human narrative, the very stuff of history and literature.
Right.
And the sources seem to hint that, true wisdom, real understanding, it comes not from just choosing one path.
But from integrating both.
Exactly, from integrating both. Understanding the why and the how behind human actions, behind reality. It asks us, you listening to consider, how do we reconcile logic with human experience and our own understanding of the world?
It's a fundamental question, for sure. Now, the narrative, it takes this sudden, really painful turn.
Ah, yes, the accident.
Yeah, a seemingly innocent, playful push from a friend in the schoolyard. It turns into a severe kidney injury for Qutaybah. Leads to excruciating pain, a hospital stay. The source describes his body writhing, his breath catching. The pain so severe it felt like, quote, shards of glass. Just brutal.
Horrific. And the physical pain isn't even the whole story, is it?
No, not at all. It's swiftly compounded by this profound emotional ordeal. even though he's surrounded by friends in the hospital.
He feels alone.
Completely alone, a deep sense of isolation and betrayal. He notes that, quote, there are pains that no one but you and God know.
That's powerful.
It's just gut-wrenching to imagine that physical agony combined with that feeling of, well, emotional abandonment.
It truly is. That sense of isolation, even when you're physically with others, that's a really powerful theme here. It speaks to the private nature of deep suffering, where the pain just transcends the physical body.
And this awful situation leads to an even more shocking blow.
Yeah.
This one's to Qutaybah's academic dreams.
Right. The university exams.
Yeah. Despite studying incredibly hard, his injury means he can't take his final university exams. His friend, Marwan, is supposed to submit a medical report for him.
To explain the absence.
Exactly. To Mr. Rashed, who's like a university dean or professor. But then, when the results are posted, Qutaybah discovers he's been dismissed, kicked out of the university.
Oh no, after everything.
And then comes this dramatic confrontation with Mr. Rashed. First, Rashed denies even receiving the report.
Just denies it flat out.
Then he cold-heartedly blames Qutaybah for not ensuring it was personally delivered.
Wow, blaming the victim.
Pretty much. And then finally, in this chilling whisper, he admits he did get it.
He admits it.
Yes. But it got lost in his, quote, endless paperwork. And he says he wouldn't risk his reputation for, quote, small details like this.
Small details. Unbelievable indifference.
Well, I'm agreeing.
Yeah, this whole sequence, it just throws up huge questions, doesn't it? About personal responsibility versus, like, systemic failures and the absolutely crushing impact of indifference.
Right.
The physical pain from the accident, it becomes this incredibly profound metaphor for the emotional pain of betrayal.
That's a great way to put it.
It just underscores how external events, combined with a real lack of empathy from people in power, can shatter not just academic dreams,
But a whole sense of justice.
exactly. A young person's sense of justice, their purpose, it forces this radical reevaluation of their whole life's direction.
What's infuriating hearing about Mr. Rashid's indifference?
Yeah.
Does the source, does it get into whether Qutaybah ever confronted Marwan about his part in it? Or was all the focus on Rashed?
That's a good question. While Marwan's responsibility in, getting the report there is definitely implied.
Right, he was supposed to deliver it.
Exactly. But the narrative really pivots hard onto Mr. Rashid's callousness. It's the institutional betrayal, you see. That cold dismissal from the university, that's what truly becomes the catalyst for Qutaybah.
So the system failed him, embodied by Rashed.
Precisely. The profound indifference from someone in a position of power, it just leaves this indelible mark. It really highlights how bureaucratic oversight, or maybe just the lack of care within the system, can be just as damaging as, direct malice.
And this culmination, the betrayal, the shattered dreams,
Yeah.
it leads Qutaybah to this life-altering decision. Emigration.
The point of no return.
Yeah. The Arabic phrase, Hajir ya Qutaybah, emigrate, Qutaybah, it echoes in his mind. It becomes more than just a call to leave. It's this deep, deep urge to embark on a journey of self-recreation.
Rebuilding himself.
He sees it as a way to reshape himself after the injustice he faced.
Makes sense.
And he grapples with this fundamental, really poignant question. What truly makes a homeland?
Right, what is home?
Is it just a physical place? A set of traditions? Or something, far deeper? He concludes that a true homeland is a place where you find freedom, where you're nourished emotionally and physically, where you're protected from fear and injustice. It's a land that, quote, feeds from hunger and quenches from thirst, protects freedom, and is fair from injustice.
A powerful definition, not tied to just soil.
Exactly. So this decision to emigrate, it's portrayed not just as like a desperate escape,
No.
but as a path to shed the hypocrisy, the backbiting, the cruelty he experienced. It's framed as an act of courage, like planting himself in new soil to rebuild his very essence, far from those who would undermine his spirit.
This redefinition of homeland, it really transcends mere geography, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It speaks to that deeper quest for a place where your identity can truly flourish. And what's really compelling here is this paradoxical idea.
Yeah.
The idea that solitude, or ghurba,
Explain Grib a bit.
it's often translated as being a stranger or an exile, that feeling of profound loneliness when you're away from home.
Okay. But the paradox is that this state, this Gerba, can actually offer a powerful refuge from superficial social stuff.
Interesting. So solitude as a strength.
In a way, yes.
Hmm.
It transforms from just being lost into this profound opportunity for self-discovery. It fosters an internal strength that no external adversity can really diminish.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many seemingly small moments, small interactions, really just reroute our entire lives.
Definitely.
So Qutaybah arrives in New York, a city he'd only imagined. Now it's real, tangible.
The dream versus the reality.
Yeah, a land bursting with opportunity. But initially, it presents this profound sense of solitude, that Gerba maybe, his first job, a humble position in a coffee shop.
Quite the contrast.
A huge contrast to the academic dreams he once had.
Yeah, that contrast is important. It really highlights the vast gap between aspiration and, immediate reality that so many people face when they're seeking a new beginning.
Then, just when Qutaybah seems most adrift, perhaps, this mysterious old man enters the story.
Ah, the mentor figure, right? Offering cryptic but really profound wisdom. And this is just a one-off meeting.
No.
No, the old man reappears at critical moments in Qutaybah's journey. Always when he's facing doubt or standing at some kind of crossroads.
A guide at pivotal moments.
Exactly. And the old man imparts these powerful lessons. He tells Qutaybah the core issue isn't the path itself, but, quote, what you left behind.
Provocative.
He says, the light we will search for after that is not about pain. He describes errors not as failures, but as guides. Like, this is a map of the mistakes I made. I learned from them how to choose my path.
So mistakes as data points?
Kind of. He also tells Qutaybah, you are now part of this great edifice, and you will build your future with your own hands.
Empowering.
Very. He emphasizes that hope isn't external, it's an inner power, a compass that guides you to safety whenever you are tired.
An internal compass. I like that.
And finally, he advises, don't stop long at intersections. Keep moving forward with your steps. Don't hesitate.
Wow. So this recurring figure, he's not just an external guide, is he? He feels like something more.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems like he's almost a manifestation of Qutaybah's own emerging inner wisdom.
Oh.
It's a powerful reminder of that hero's journey archetype, where the real transformation often comes from within, especially when external support is, well, scarce.
Right, when you're forced to rely on yourself.
Exactly. Think of it like accessing your own internal GPS when you're truly lost. The map, the answers, they were kind of inside you all along.
That's a fascinating interpretation.
Yay.
So are you saying the old man's wisdom wasn't just given to Qutaybah,
Yeah,
but it was somehow already within him, just waiting to be accessed?
precisely. I think the profound psychological insight here is that often the deepest guidance we really need isn't found externally. It's found by acknowledging, by cultivating the innate wisdom we have inside ourselves.
Makes sense.
And this is especially true during those periods of isolation, of radical change, like Qutaybah's emigration. When all the external scaffolding has been kind of removed, it forces you to look inward.
So the old man is like a mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A mirror reflecting Qutaybah's own burgeoning strength, his own answers, back to him.
Okay, so while he's working at the coffee shop, processing all this, Qutaybah meets Sarah,
Ah, Sarah.
a mysterious, resilient woman carrying her own compelling past. She fled a small town in Morocco because of family strife,
Another exile.
another exile, and she endured her own profound betrayal too. Her companion, Bassem, who'd promised her a future. He vanished during a storm at sea. Just gone.
Oh, terrible. More loss.
Yeah. So despite this painful history, she's working tirelessly to support herself, and all the while she's pursuing this quiet dream of becoming a writer. A voice, the source says, for those who have none.
Wow. So much resilience there.
Incredible resilience. And these two individuals, Qutaybah and Sarah, they quickly recognize this profound shared experience in each other.
Kindred spirits.
Totally. Both exiles in a new land. Both carrying the weight of past betrayals. Both searching for something deeper than just, survival.
Right.
Their conversations dig into these universal themes: identity, belonging, the true meaning of freedom. Sarah even tells Qutaybah, sometimes small places can be a haven for lost souls.
It's a beautiful moment of recognition, isn't it? They've both experienced that ghurba, that exile, and they understand the quiet strength it can sometimes foster.
Yeah.
This shared understanding, it forms an immediate, really powerful bond between them.
And their connection deepens, eventually leading to their marriage.
Mm.
They find this new sense of home in each other, a shared space where their individual searches for belonging finally sort of intertwine.
Finding home in connection.
Exactly. And soon they feel this compelling need to build something together, something that carries their unique fingerprint, something more meaningful than just having a job.
A shared purpose.
Right. And what they create is the bookstore restaurant.
Ah, the synthesis.
Yes. A truly unique space designed for connection, where stories are told, memories are revived. They meticulously plan every detail.
Like what?
Warm wood, soft, dim lighting, the comforting smell of coffee and incense. A carefully curated library of their favorite authors, Ghassan Kanafani, Ragwa Shur, Garcia Marquez, Khalil Gibran,
Wow, quite the lineup.
and soothing old music playing. It's conceived as a place that, quote, expresses freedom and belonging, where souls meet, stories are told, and memories are restored.
You know, this phase, it beautifully illustrates how those individual struggles with identity and belonging, they can find resolution, find profound new meaning through shared purpose, through genuine human connection.
It really does.
And their joint venture, the bookstore restaurant, it becomes this physical manifestation of that philosophical synthesis we talked about earlier.
How so?
Well, it combines the pursuit of knowledge, the books, with the fundamental human need for nourishment and connection. The food, the coffee.
Intellect and emotion.
Exactly. It symbolizes that balance.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about weaving tradition, their histories, their favorite authors with new beginnings in this new land. For themselves, yes, but also creating that space for their community.
It sounds like an absolute dream made real. The bookstore restaurant opens, and it's a huge success.
That's great.
Quickly becomes this beloved, well-known spot in the neighborhood. They even get positive write-ups in local papers. They feel this immense pride, this joy, seeing their dream come alive with laughter, new connections, countless stories.
The dream realized. But yeah.
The realities of running a business soon set in.
The practicalities.
Exactly. The initial euphoria gives way to the overwhelming demands, bills, inventory, difficult customers, long hours. They find themselves kind of losing sight of the core why, the reason they started it all. Sarah laments, I don't find time to write a single line. And Qutaybah reflects, have we forgotten ourselves in the rush?
Oh, that hits home. It really highlights that universal challenge, doesn't it? Sustaining a dream beyond the initial spark. It's so easy to get lost in the day-to-day grind.
Yeah.
It's that practical friction that really tests the foundation of these passion projects.
That's so relatable. I think many of us have felt that exact pull between the passion that started something and the practicalities of keeping it going. What helps them navigate this? How do they get through this tough patch?
Well, the turning point seems to come with this profound moment of realization. They look at their beloved bookstore, and they understand deeply that it's, quote, our voice when we couldn't speak, and our memory when it escaped us.
Wow.
It's an extension of them. It's not just a business.
Right. It embodies their journey.
Precisely. And this insight, it's reinforced by a dream Qutaybah has, where the old man reappears.
The mentor returns.
Yeah. He returns, emphasizing, again, the importance of their internal compass and also the dynamic nature of their evolving identity. So returning to the core identity of the bookstore, this space of shared stories and connection, it reflects a deeper understanding of what true success means for them.
So it's not about losing who they were when they arrived or before that. It's about building on it, adding layers.
Exactly right. That idea that identity isn't static, it's absolutely crucial here. Qutaybah realizes that emigration wasn't a loss of self. It was actually an opportunity for profound growth.
Okay.
Integration, he learns, doesn't mean dissolving your past. It means adding new dimensions to yourself, to who you are. The journey is continuous. It demands constant reevaluation, adaptation. It reinforces that powerful lesson from the old man, really. The path itself is the destination.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener? Qutaybah and Sarah's journey. I mean, from the confines of their past, these intense betrayals, to building a whole new life and a shared dream in a foreign land. It's just a powerful testament that life is a continuous exploration.
Absolutely. This deep dive really reveals that true freedom, it isn't just the absence of constraints, is it?
No.
It's the active choice to build a life that aligns with your deepest values. Even when you're facing immense challenges, it's about finding meaning not just in, grand ambitions, but in the quiet acts of connection, of creation. Recognizing, as the old man said, that hope is an inner power that guides you through every twist and turn.
Their story, and really the unique bookstore they created, it reminds us that while the journey might be fraught with unexpected turns, maybe moments of profound loneliness that Gerba, it also offers these incredible opportunities to redefine home, to forge new connections, and to build something truly meaningful, not just for yourself, but for others too.
So for you listening, here's maybe a provocative thought to leave you with. What seemingly small push or perhaps betrayal in your own life might actually be the hidden catalyst for a profound journey of self-discovery? And how might finding your own voice, building your own unique space, whatever that looks like for you, allow you to integrate your past and your present into a richer, more meaningful future? Remember, as the old man implied, the path itself is the answer.
Every step matters.
Every single step, even a misstep, is part of your unique map.